Welcome to the stream. It is time again. I really wish I could stream without my headphones on, but I gotta hear this shit. Okay. Get my link here. Copy link. Wow, I really feel it in my chest. The pain of not being on my meds, but it's not that. It's a lot more than that. I feel a lot of pain. If only I would take my damn Adderall, it would obliterate the pain. I'd be focused on nothing. I would be focused on nothing but you right now. But instead, I have to focus on me and how awful everything is in my life. It's hot in here. Hey Fargo Lefty, it's hot in here. I got a damp towel around my neck. I hope my camera doesn't overheat. Okay. I was trans because I wanted to be nurtured. I'm just realizing how much, with diving headfirst into this whole mommy thing, the mommy issues thing. I made that song called When You Cry, and I really went into the psychosexual mommy thing. I don't want to play it right now. Maybe I'll play it at the end of the stream. But I just want to be nurtured. And I've seen so many women get a lot of nurturing. And I always told myself and convinced myself that I could get that if I was a woman. It's probably not true. Well, not true if I was trans. I won't actually get that. If you're trans, you get nurtured in a sick way, which I experienced being in the queer community in Boston. You get nurtured because you become part of a club or a cult, and everybody's so supportive of each other, but the support is predicated on the fact that you have to hate yourself. And it's really like everyone masturbating each other into a sense of into like a place of horror. It's just if you start to feel, the only way that you're allowed to be comfortable and confident in that community is once you become a narcissist and totally give in to delusions about yourself, delusions of grandeur, defining reality for everybody around you. That's narcissism. And so that path is the narcissistic solution, which is a solution. It is a solution it's a coping solution to trauma. That's what narcissism is. You live in a fantasy world. Reality has deemed that you're constantly confronted with the fact that you are a bad object. You're not good enough. And everybody always reminds you you're not good enough. And you cope by rejecting reality and creating your own reality and defining that to everybody around you. the gaze of others, how other people see you, you reject it. You define for yourself, no, I'm going to create a story and this is what you see. And then I will tell you, this is what you see, this is how you see me. And you're a perfect specimen because I'm defining you as so perfect and angelic. And you get sucked into my fantasy too. And we all, as soon as you stray from that fantasy, you're a fucking monster. Enough about the narcissism thing. This is going to be all over the place. Earlier today, just now, I had a confrontation with my mom. That's what this is all about. It's all connected. That's what this is all about. If you've been paying attention, I've been talking about this dog training situation. Hello, Drew. Hello, Olivia. Hey, Kayla. Okay, so I've been talking about this dog training situation. Our dog, Rosie, German Shepherd, has an extreme anxiety disorder. She's like unable to be just a healthy, normal dog because for crippling anxiety. So, my grandma started taking her to get trained by a serious rehabilitation training dog expert. This is a military dog trainer. He's a serious guy, no nonsense. And I've gone to a couple. Sometimes I'm at work. I can't go to them all. And it's not even my dog. The dog is super attached to my mom. The dog won't even come in my room. The dog won't cuddle anybody because it has too much anxiety. If you cuddle the dog, it is unable to cuddle. It's just so tragic. And I hear them downstairs doing an exercise with the dog. Their trainer has them doing place. So you say place and the dog will go to its place and sit, and it's not supposed to leave until you say that the dog can leave. So my dad is ringing the doorbell and my mom is screaming at the dog at the top of her lungs, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" And the dog is barking and doesn't know what to do, and she's screaming at the dog. And I'm like, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God. And I know what to do. And I didn't even go. And I know what to do. And I know what she's doing wrong. Because, as this trainer has said, and it's obvious, screaming at an anxious dog is a horrible idea. You're adding more anxiety to the situation. You're supposed to correct the behavior. You're supposed to see the anxiety and correct it sternly to deviate them from the anxiety, but you're not supposed to scream at them. You're supposed to correct them. So, I'm supposed to be part of this. So I go down to help. And I was like, can I try? So I grab the leash. I say place, get the dog in the place. And Dad goes out and he rings the doorbell again. And I pop the leash. You're supposed to do. There's a lot of ways to correct a dog. This is a way we've been taught. Pop the leash, and I say, "Hey!" And the dog shuts up. And then looks at me. And immediately, first try works. I am immediately able to correct the dog's anxiety and refocus the dog on me. And my mom is like, she yells at me. "You're supposed to say stop." And I was like, please stop. because I don't want her yelling and being angry, because that's going to add anxiety to the dog. I was like, I just ignore. I'm like, and she keeps yelling, and then she waits until the dog does again. I correct the dog, and then she yells at me, "You're supposed to you're supposed to say stop. You're supposed to say stop. You're supposed to say stop." And I'm like, "I've got it. I'm correcting the dog." She's like, "You're not the boss." And I'm like, it's all coming out. A Freudian. I am the boss. I say, I am the boss. That's what my job is right now, is to be the boss. I am the boss. I am the boss. That really is an encapsulation of how my brain is fucked up from my parents, in a nutshell. That one hits me hard. I don't know if that really comes through, how that works, but it's fucked. My mom gets more and more upset, and she's like, "You're supposed to say," he said to say stop, "You're not supposed to change the commands." And I'm like, stop is not a command, it's a correction. I'm not changing the commands. It is a correction. And I don't want to say stop, because my mom was just screaming at the top of her lungs, "Stop," endlessly to this dog for 10 whole minutes. So I'm not going to repeat that word to the dog anymore. Even if that's what I'm supposed to do, I'm not doing it, because it's broken now. It's tainted. It's ruined. It's destroyed. There's shit all over it. I'm not going to say it. And she says, my dad comes back in, and she's like, go get the paper that the dog trainer had given us. Go get the paper. You're going to read what's in the paper, and then you're going to apologize to me. And I was like, I don't care what's on the paper. It doesn't matter what's in the paper, because I succeeded in correcting the dog's behavior, curbing the dog's anxiety, and you failed. So you can listen to me or not. Maybe I did it different than the trainer, but I did it and it worked, and you did it and it didn't work. You failed and I didn't fail. And she's now in through my life, my childhood, situation like that, she just gets more and more irate. She's changing the topic angrily and just trying to grab anything where she can get any fucking control and spin it back on me. I'm a fucking demon. I'm a horrible. I'm a monster. So I didn't look at her fucking paper, and she's like, "You better come with me to the next one." I'm like, and she's like, "Cause he yelled at me," and I was like, "Yeah," and I know he also. He yelled at her because the dog is not behaving better, so she's not doing a good job practicing. And when she practices, she does it all wrong, because it's all for her, and the optics are for her. Like, she is like not listening to him. She just wants it to work, and she wants it to feel like she's doing a good job. She's not actually caring. She's unable to even care about or empathize with the dog's experience at all. That's why she screams so angrily at the dog when the dog doesn't do the thing that she wants it to do, because she's not there for the dog. The dog is there for her, just like me. Just like a monkey boy. Monkey boy. She called me monkey boy. So, you're gonna come with me next time. And I'm like, good. Because I succeeded and you didn't, so it doesn't, but no matter what, I'm still right. And the dog trainer's gonna say that. And she's been fighting with her mom, who's also been going to this dog thing. This dog training thing is like a fucking pressure cooker. And it's really it's really, the cracks are showing. The pavement is all stretched out and the cracks are showing. And she's... So a lot of her blow up at me is also related to her attitude with her mom. I don't have these blow-ups with her. She's fucked me up, but in a way where I have to be so controlled all the time. That's not the way she got fucked up by her mom. She's very controlling, but I'm just better at it. I don't blow up. I don't have to blow up. That's scary. Because one day, what happens when I blow up? My therapist is gonna fucking get it. if I can make it happen, if I'm lucky. So I leave, and I hear her become, as she always does, and it's so fucking freaky and scary. She becomes, what is this guy's name? I'm thinking of like I know a couple characters from different lore, different like universes. Wormsworth. I think there's a character. It's either a Harry Potter or a Lord of the Rings character, but I know there are characters in both of these that do this. She becomes Wormsworth. That's Harry Potter, right? She starts muttering to my father. She's like, I just hate everything. I can't take it. I hate my life. I don't know why he's here. He's fucked up. I'm here because of that contradiction of all the shame and guilt you put on me for even being here, and then the making me feel useless and unable to do anything. So if I were to try, I would fail. But I'm pathetic, and I should have guilt for it. Those contradictory things put you in a state of freeze. It's a cocktail for a personality disorder. It's like a cocktail for a fucking serial killer. And she starts muttering to him, and he just lets it wash over him, and then he goes and he starts banging, because he thinks she's insane when she does it, but he has to be on her side. That's how he is. It won't be good for him if he isn't. So he starts banging on some hutch that he's deconstructing. Takes the power tools, starts doing that. Starts vacuuming. These are things that she wants him to be doing. Chores that she wants him to be doing. So he can avoid having to come down on me for being right and standing up for myself by beating himself up and doing other shit that she wants. Slugsworth. Just don't be passive aggressive, Smeth. I wasn't. I was very aggressive. But that's a good point. The scenario that I've described and laid out here is a recipe for someone to become very passive aggressive. So I can understand why you would say that. But I was extremely aggressive. I was like, you're wrong. It worked when I did it, and you failed. I succeeded, and you failed. And you're screaming at me. Makes no fucking sense. What else am I fucking gonna tell you about? Oh yeah, I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken after getting broken up with after one date. We had been texting for quite like a week and a half. This always happens to me. I hate the whole playing the field thing because if I have to split my attention between all these different people, it makes it really hard for me to really invest and connect with somebody, and it all becomes more formulaic and sociopathic, and it just doesn't work for me. I mean, I guess I have to do it, and the way that it works best is if I just focus on sex. That's the drive I gotta focus on. Then I can do it. And I'm in the middle of having my Mr. Girl moment where I'm going to try to figure out how the fuck I can find somebody right for me. And Tinder doesn't seem like a great place for it. It's not structured right for it. Doesn't, because women on Tinder are all so testy. And I found a woman that wouldn't be. And so my weirdness, and it broke through. And we connected, and she supported me getting off of the ADHD drugs, and she really liked me, and she liked everything weird about me, and I was so open and honest with her. And like the warmth and nurturing that she gave to me in that short period of time really had a really great effect on me. So I'm going to tell you how it went wrong, and it wasn't me. It's really scary to me. Another thing about her is that she is from Maine and grew up around a lot of women and had really positive feminine energy about her, for better. Like, she was a very strong personality woman, unapologetically, very independent thinker, very intelligent, very educated, and very nurturing and compassionate. Well, you're never going to see her. So, she's just a character in a story now. So, is this the right music for this? I guess so. So I was telling her all my, weird shit about women, my weird biases and shit, and she was standing up for women to me, and I was like, I love this. I love this about you. This is so good. And she would have been so positive and healthy for me in that way. And she loved it. She was like, good, because she felt good about that. And she thought I was amazing and interesting, and she was incredibly impressed by me. She's like, I never met anybody like you. And she'd fallen in love with me, and I fell in love with her. Which makes it so fucked up. I'm already getting over her, because we only had one date. I'm already getting over her. But when I go back into it and thinking about it, it's fucked up. It makes me feel bad. But I'm moving on. I'm okay. I just had one date. It's not like I was married to her or anything. Okay. So I had told her I'm not messaging other women. I feel like it might fuck things up. I don't want to be sucked in by some succubus, and I don't want to be the succubus to someone else. Well, I feel like this about you. I really like you. You know, when I was with her, when we were like cuddling, watching Netflix, I was taking care of her because she was a little bit sick. And then I told her, you know, me weaning off of my meds, and I was so vulnerable, and you were there for me, and I think a big part of that is you, and I have you to thank for that. And then she's like, you're right, yes it is, and it is me. And then she went over, and she, like, because she had noticed that I had muscles, and she went over, she started biting my biceps violently, and we started squeezing, and it was very nurturing and loving. So, what happened? Why did it fail? That's not right. So it turns out, before I say that, so she told me she's like so like lonely, and that she doesn't get along with anybody in Boston. And yeah, I hate dating women in Boston, because women in Boston are so inundated with attention that they are so skeptical, and especially like through Tinder, I would assume, like they just have so much boundaries, and it's really, by the time that you get to the point of really connecting, a lot of things have been fucked up. And dating for women in a big city, usually it seems like it becomes so transactional, because of all the attention that they get. Anyway, she wasn't like that, and she was so lonely in Boston. So, and she also told me that she was not using, she not invested in Tinder, not using it anymore. Her account got deactivated. And I was like, oh, did you uninstall Tinder? And she's like, oh, I'm just not using it, and I think it got deactivated. So I'm like, okay, so it's just me and her. She's not playing the field. I told her I'm not talking to other people. I was wrong. Here's the kicker. I remember in our time dating, I was like, she was asking me some questions. I was like, are you like worried that I'm not boring enough? And she's like, yeah, I'm trying to move forward into a new stage of my life. I was like, okay, I need to prove to her that I can be a normal, healthy, mature adult. Anyway. And that's why I was so concerned about the meds. It was like, that'll help me be mature adult for her. So there's another guy from her hometown, away in Maine, like many, many, many miles away. And she, the whole time, had been seeing him. And she really fell for me. But he said that he wanted kids. And she's 35. She told me that her doctor told her that she has 1 more year to have kids. And I want kids, but I'm not ready right now. And apparently this guy's ready right now. So she went for boring, normal, loser, homeboy. She said, that's why, and I can't, I because I really like you, I can't see you anymore, because I don't, it wouldn't be right. And so my feeling like, oh shit, now that I'm 30, dating has become so much better, now is tainted and poisoned. Because now I'm learning that women in their 30s, their biological clock is ticking. And even though now the women that are going to be the most capable of giving me the nurturing love that I so desire, those women all want fucking kids. So, even if I were to marry a woman like that, that nurturing would be a lot short-lived because we gotta have a kid. And I'm not ready. So now do I have to date younger women? She told me, I don't know what will happen, if things will work out with this other guy, and maybe I'll want to get back with you. But until then, we can't see each other. That's not... seems like a bad idea. Now. How old am I? I'm 30. But I really attracted to women that are a bit older because they have more experience. And she was very attractive to me. Older women are on my level because I'm just ready for a mature relationship. It's just that I'm an artist and I haven't established that career yet. Having a kid would take it all away. And she got that. She said, oh, it's not about money. There's plenty of poor people that have kids. It's not because of money. Which I believe her, that she believes that. But I don't think most women believe that. And I don't believe that. I think if I want kids, I need to have a decent amount of money. I don't want to have kids being poor. That's a horrible idea. And she doesn't even want kids either. She just has to have kids now. She doesn't want kids right now, but she has to. And this woman that was a beacon of positive femininity has become, to me, a symbol of horror that will probably lead to more misogyny. Because of my horror at being a man in my situation, and I can't be nurtured. I'm a fucking man. I have to provide. I need to make money so I can be a good whatever. And it's not about the money, whatever. Yeah, that's for you. But yeah, but even for me, I think I should have money to have a kid. So I guess I could just quit making art, because only women can be artists. Lav said it best. She said it to me. Like, oh, you want to be a woman. Have AI kids? That's fucked. Why? That's funny. Like, yeah. People that think AI will solve a lot of problems. Oh, just have AI kids. Because the point of a kid, having kids is fucked up. But you want to nurture and love something to grow something. And it's inherently going to be a bit narcissistic, the choice to have kids. But there's a lot of love, and you want to give up something. You want to give something to an AI that doesn't actually grow up to a person. So, like, I guess the AI could genuinely develop as informed by you. But there's more stages of development than with your parents. There's parents, and then peers have a big impact in your teens, and then after that there's later stages. AIs can't live human lives right now. I mean, even if they can, it's still not a human. Having a kid is about being a human. The reality of kids is not desirable. Well, that's because it's a loss, but you want that. You want to I want to nurture somebody. And you have a healthy relationship, and you've helped each other grow as much as you could. Have a kid. You help the kid grow together. Because we want to be helpful, we want to love, and we want to give, and we want to nurture. And I want to nurture so much, and I want to be nurtured. But I'm a man. When my wife gives birth to our child, when she's done with the baby on her chest, I want her to get the fuck out of that bed. I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna take my shirt off, I'm gonna lay down in that hospital gurney, and I'm going to put the baby on my chest, and then I'm going to embrace the child too, because I want to be nurturing too. Kids are good as ideas. So yeah, reframing all this, a lot of my thoughts as my desire to be nurtured has been really sort of helpful for me. So I was thinking about my attitudes about Max. I felt like he signed up to be nurturing to me, and with all his speak about his boundaries being for me, I was like, you are trying to be nurturing to me. But he's not, and he never was. And that's why I got so upset and confused. I felt like he was there to be and he reframed it as me needing to be in control, but that's really what he was doing. I didn't want to be in control, I wanted to be nurtured. And so the only thing that's ever nurtured me, the only person that's ever nurtured me is fucking Adderall. So, Mr. Girl, Max, I have a challenge for you. Get it to him if he's not fucking watching. Okay, but I have a fucking challenge for you. Name one man who you have nurtured. One man in your life that you've been nurturing towards. And even if you can, I'm damn sure the number is probably 1. And then name the number of women that you've been nurturing towards. Okay, maybe you've been nurturing towards minorities too. I'm sure if it was a man, there's some way he's a fucking minority too. Because I know that about you. You got that fucking poison in you. And it's all right. All the rhetoric is right. Minorities and women, they have unique problems in society and they need our help. You got a white knight. I'm just gonna put on my suit of armor and I'm gonna be the strongest knight. Nobody's a knight for me. I'm here with all these fucking bearded assholes and Gamergate, whatever the fuck. There's no one for us. And there's no one for you, Max. You had to fucking date a woman 8-9 years younger for the same reasons I'm talking about. Because a woman is not actually gonna be your mommy. An older woman, a woman 5 years older, she's not gonna be your mommy. She wants kids. Nobody can be your mommy. Neither of us. Our mommies failed. There's no more mommy time. I mean, if you were a woman, there would be. But you're not. You know what would add some humor to this stream? I've learned this from the Chinese. I've been seeing their videos pop up for the past year and a half. These Chinese videos, they know how entertainment works. Let's spice things up. I'm gonna just add some sound, some flavor. That's how you know it's funny. Oh yeah, this is the sound of humor. That's the sound of humor. Wait, I got even better for you. I can do better than that. I really want you to know, because this is a really funny moment in the stream. So I'm gonna really help you out. Ooh, haha! Woohoo! It's funny. Funny time, baby. Are you guys having fun? You guys laughing as much as me? This is hilarious stuff. All right. Now that we've got the humor out of the way, guys. This is deranged, is it? Is this deranged? Are you having fun? Thank you very much, Bad Horsey, for the 5 gifted subs. No one will be my mommy. Oh. Oh yeah. I love it, Ricky. Okay. Ruby will? No, she won't. Whew. My forehead vein goes through the middle. I got a Sam Hyde right now. I'll do a Sam Hyde. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Kind of goes through the middle. Smeth, I'm gonna piss, but talk more about gender in 2 minutes when I'm back. Pissing is so gendered, isn't it? Because women are taught that they can't even fucking stand up to piss. What the fuck? That's your body. You can use it however you want, and you can even stand up. You can even. I've seen women piss like super far. They gotta like arc back and like go with their legs up. In this position here. And the piss goes super fucking far. I think we all micro-nurture each other. I think we all micro-abuse each other a lot more than we micro-nurture each other. My most nurturing person in my life is somebody that nurtures me by setting boundaries with me so that they don't abuse me because they're terrified of themselves. More like enabling. There's no point to anything. Enabling is only a useful word if you're doing something harmful. But most things we do are neutral. Like me streaming. What? Is it harmful that I'm not making a lot of money? So then the way that you would be compassionate to me is to encourage me to go Sigma grind set, grind my fucking bones into dust, get fucking back problems by being a fucking lumberjack who cuts down trees during forest fires for a maximum amount of pay for the least amount of time, and I get my fucking What else do I have on the docket, guys? Gay coworker. I got a coworker, he's gay. Gay coworker. Gay coworker. Gay coworker. Okay, he's gay. He's like 20, and he's gay, and he's gay. He's gay, guys. He is gay. Whatever. He's young. He's insecure. He's gay. I don't think he's insecure because he's gay. Certainly not. But I was working in close proximity with him, and with a customer, I started joking about dating, and so then I started joking with him about dating, and then I was like, are you gay? Because obviously he's gay, and his reaction to me asking him if he's gay was to go and then and then he like went across the building, and he like went away from me. And then he like hid, and then he like peeked out, and then he came back all bashful. And I was like, and then I just kept helping other customers. And then I was like, I'm sorry if I embarrassed you. Anyway, I was just wondering because our experiences dating are different. And he's like, oh no, it's totally fine. I don't know why the fuck he did that. Okay, but it's because he's young. But after that, he's like a fucking puppy. He loves me now, and he doesn't think I'm gay or anything. He doesn't think I'm flirting with him. But the fact that, because like other people will talk to him like this other guy who's like makes just like weird assumption comments and stuff. But I'm just actually just like, are you gay? And then talking about him, about what dating is like for him, because I don't know what it is like. And I was like, well, for me, it's like this. But it probably is different for you. Anyway, he loves me now. Well, you didn't punch him, so it's a good start. Yeah, I didn't have to. Because he ran. Nurture him? Yeah. But I have boundaries at work. Also, he's a man. I don't know the last time I was nurturing to a man. Most men aren't like me, though. Most men aren't women, so it's harder to nurture them. I'm sure he would, but I'm not in a position to nurture him. But I will be kind to him. But I won't become intimate with him. I don't want to. I will set boundaries with him for his own well-being. To protect him from me. 'Cause I don't care. Validate him? Oh yeah, of course I have already. Just by being comfortable with him being gay and talking to him about his experience and connecting with him as a human. Ricky says, mentoring is in the mouth, nurturing is in the butt. Nice. Okay, I had a weird interaction on Tinder. Thought I'd go over it. Yes, Tracy. Anyway. So I connected with someone that very attractive woman, 25, claims she's this is not going to go anywhere. That's for damn sure. Okay. So you'll never know who this is or anything. She says she's an influencer and she's got like a podcast. She's got like some kind of setup and like looks pretty professional. So, and in her like bio and stuff, she says like talks about like collabing and connect me with e-celebs or whatever. And I was like, maybe I could connect you with some e-celebs. Will you star in my music video? But I didn't tell her that she would be my mommy in the video, because I've learned that most women aren't like this other woman that I have been talking about, and they are extremely controlling and terrified to connect with anyone intimately on Tinder. So you have to just do whatever they want you to do and people please them or whatever. It just sucks. So fuck. I wanted to get that in the shot because it looks good, but it's not gonna work. So I didn't mention that part. I was gonna wait. She says, yeah, totally. So I've already got vibes from this that she's like using Tinder very transactionally. So this person is like low on my like, I don't think we're gonna work out. But I was like, oh, maybe a business thing. So I'm interested. I was like, what kind of podcast do you do? She's like, it's kind of a crossover. I say, yeah? I do a lot of things, but I do a stream where I talk about myself, do social commentary, psychoanalysis, and comedy. It's quite a crossover. She says, that's very similar to what I'm going forward with mine. I say, cool. You seem to be keeping it close to the chest. If we collaborate, we will be colleagues. It might make it hard to have a personal relationship, or at least hard to have a healthy one. So she says, I'm currently trying to put together... she says, it's going well. Excuse, I'm fucking this up. I'm misreading. I say, or at least a healthy relationship. She says, well, it's going through some changes. Sorry, I'm just exhausted. So I said, exhausted from what? I'm currently trying to put together a stream. This was earlier today. Got to set up lighting, put together a musical score, and flesh out the things I want to talk about. I have a lot to say about my desire to be nurtured right now. And now the intimacy starts. She starts talking to me intimately. She says, just everything with this stupid podcast and life. I'm considering dating women as well, like a masked lesbian. I think like a masked lesbian, I think could be a benefit for me than a man, because honestly, men are very fucked up and incapable of having regular or connected interactions. They don't understand anything, and I'm done. And I loved both those comments. I was like, yeah, okay, now we're talking. Now we're fucking connecting. Even though I'm getting some red flags, but whatever. I talk about women to women. Women can talk about men to me. They're emotionally retarded, I say. They think the way to be there for you, they think the way to be there for your negative emotions is to either fix them or shut them up. It's fucked up, but I'm sure you're also fucked up. I'm a woman at heart. Maybe you'll give me the chance. She says, they don't have basic language skills or humor, and the ones who think they do also don't. Men also think that everyone is obsessed with them, and everyone wants to commit to them and aren't capable of understanding the nuance of anything. Sorry, but I don't think you are a woman at heart. Okay, this is a lot of red flags in the first bit there. Men think everyone is obsessed with them and everyone wants to commit to them and aren't capable of understanding the nuances of anything. Makes it sound like she is non-committal, and that's probably part of the issue. Whatever. I say, I know. I'm responding to her, especially when she says, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're a woman at heart. I say, I know, I'm a man. You have a lot of an internalized misandry. That might be very justified. And you don't know me yet. I wouldn't expect you to just take my word for it. I appreciate the way you're communicating with me right now. It's called intimacy. I have my own issues with women, but I'm absolutely here for you. I'm absolutely here for your issues with men if you want to unleash on me. And it includes me. It doesn't exclude me. I'm not some special non-man. I am a man. She replies, I think that in men's psyche, some things are just not possible. That's why all men are slightly gay with each other. And it's interesting. So I say, that's funny, smiley face. What do you mean isn't possible? We don't realize we could actually just be gay because we are repressing our latent homosexuality? I don't want to defend the behavior of men. I just want to hear how you feel about them. She says, men love other men. There's not really much to it. So I say, they're closed off and it's shallow. She says, at least I can use this time to lose weight so I can have better outcomes elsewhere. She mentions another city, but I'm not going to say that. At least I can use this time to lose weight so I can have better outcomes elsewhere. So I say, are you moving there? Do you think being skinnier will get you attention from better people? She says, I usually date there because more interesting people. But I should be thinner for it. And that's when I stopped interacting. She's not fat at all. She's like perfect. Perfect BMI. I'm not saying perfect like for me. I'm saying like she's like perfect like BMI health. She looks very healthy. Yeah, red flags abound. Yes, but I had a point to why I wanted to share that, but I forgot it. But I guess it's just interesting all on its own. I approve of your behavior in that conversation, to put it bluntly. LOL. Well, thank you. She's perfect. Okay, yeah, now I remember my point. Okay, so what I was doing for her is I was being nurturing. I was doing for her what I would love a woman to do for me. And if I were to date this woman, I could do a lot of that for her, and she won't do a fucking thing for me ever. And yeah, she's younger, 25, 5 years younger. And she's definitely an extreme case. But younger women are going to need a lot more help like that from me than they are going to be willing to give to me or able to give to me. And older women, they want to give that love to a baby. So I'm just lost. Because I'm a man. I was trans because I wanted to be nurtured, and I still want to be nurtured. You should try meeting a nice, normal person. Yeah, I gotta figure out where I should do that. Because what I really want to do is meet highly educated women. Highly educated women, especially in the sciences, are women that I am able to connect with. Actually, the women I'm able to connect with are like extremely well-rounded. I need the cream of the crop to actually have somebody that is not going to be somebody that I have to parent them. Somebody that's capable of helping me. Somebody that's capable of helping me and nurturing me has to be really great. Because I'm pretty great and the bar is really high. Except as a man, I feel like, well, this woman that that dumped me for some boring guy who wants kids right now, she liked me a lot, and she understood what I have to bring to the table. But most women, I feel, are not going to see it that way. So it's just a numbers game. It's a numbers game, but I'm just very sad. I cried. Oh, you got a new match, and they sent me a message here. Ooh. Okay. That's a promising message. My messages on Tinder are fucking non-stop. Non-stop matches, non-stop messages. And then I try to be intimate with them and it scares them. Because it's Tinder. Smeth, do you play multiplayer video games? I have played Deep Rock Galactic. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters. The one I played the other day, Backpack Fighters, is technically multiplayer. I used to play League of Legends. I'm sure if I got into a real-time strategy game, I'd like it, but they don't make those anymore. But I don't like first-person shooters. I'm not a fan of clicking on heads. It's not a skill that I enjoy mastering or anything at all. I hate it. I hate clicking on heads. I like old-school arena shooters because I like the jumping around. I hate the Counter-Strike shit where the accuracy, you can't jump around like crazy because there's going to be a lot of recoil and shit and you won't have accurate shots. So you have to play it very different, and I'm not into it. I'm not into really simulating the realistic nature of how bullets fly through the air and being good at shooting the bullets and making them hit the player on the dot on the head. I just find that incredibly boring and tedious, and there is a lot of toxicity over this, over people being good at this really lame skill. And I just hate it. It's just so unfun to me. I'm trying to guess Smeth's league main. Take a guess. It's you won't. It's not a great character. I think about my ex-girlfriend from 4 years ago being kind of sweet to me every day, but this fixation on being nurtured is strange. Your fixation? Because it sounds like you're fixated. I don't think it's strange. I think that I was never nurtured in childhood, and I deeply desire that, and that's what I want. That's what I need. It's not some fucking irrational, crazy fixation. It's me and what I need and what I want. Smeth, would you be open to dating someone under 20? I would fuck somebody under 20. Above 18. But dating? Probably not. No. Okay. I think I'm... looking at my notes here. Okay. I've got a story. I think part of growing up is getting over the need to be nurtured. I don't think that. I think that's part of becoming broken. And I think most people die broken. So, that's what I think. Especially if you had a childhood like mine. getting over that is just becoming a psychopath or a narcissist or fucked up. Really fucked up. It's learning that you have to nurture yourself. Yes, I know I have to nurture myself sometimes. All the time. Growing up is breaking in a way that allows you to keep functioning. Yeah, that's how it usually is for people, I agree. I think it's fucked. Okay, I got a story about when I worked in a daycare, and I have an experience. I helped this kid. I feel like I changed their life in this very small way, but meaningful way. This is such. I'm just not feeling it though. I'm not feeling this story. Last stream I felt was like so good. And I had all this energy because I felt like I had somebody there for me. And immediately after that stream is when she messaged me. That morning, and I was at work, I texted her, and it's just so nice to have somebody to tell good morning every day, to message good morning every day. It's so nice. And I got to work, and I messaged her good morning, and I sent her a selfie, and she said, the cutest cashier on the planet that morning. And then later she told me, I don't think we can see each other on Wednesday because I really like you, and I don't. And it wouldn't be right because things are getting real serious with this guy I'm fucking. Because this boring guy that I'm fucking because he wants kids. And I like you too much, and you're just so much better. Smeth, if you could choose Mr. Girl, Lav, Tuner Chip, Eldrazi, or Reservoir to nurture you, who would win the nurture off? Mr. Girl. No shit. Of all of them, he's the most capable. If I was a woman. If he got a fucking... If I was a woman... If he had a woman orbiter... If Eldrazi was a woman, his relationship with Eldradrazette would be very different. Same person in every way, just with a vagina. Very different. Think about it. I gotta find, I gotta earn, I gotta create my mommy. I gotta make a fucking Shaylin. Smeth, in your perfect world, how would Mr. Girl nurture you? Would you have a podcast together? Would he say, have a catch son and throw a baseball with you? I would talk to him about how I feel and be intimate with him. And probably never stream with him again. Or talk about him on my stream ever again. Smeth, do you need a dad or a mom? Like, what's the deal? I need both. Or, need. I need both. Smeth, can't you just harass Mr. Girl into talking to you about your feelings? Nope. He'll talk to me about my feelings if it's related to streaming. But very carefully as to not really talk about my feelings. Basically, he's willing to be as intimate as ChatGPT would be. Or less intimate. Yeah. Okay, I don't have much left, but I got something. Yeah, I didn't practice. But whatever. I didn't practice. Yeah. They slit throats like we were flowers, and the milk has been devoured. When you want it, goes away too fast. Times you hate it always seem to last. Just remember, when you think you're free, the crack inside your fucking heart is me. I wanna outrace the speed of pain for another day. I wanna outrace the speed of pain for another day. I wish that I could sleep, but I can't lay on my back because there's a knife for every day that I've known you. When you want it, goes away too fast. Times you hate it always seem to last. Just remember, when you think you're free, the crack inside your fucking heart is me. Wanna erase the speed of pain for another day. I wanna outrace the speed of pain for another day. Lie to me, cry to me, give to me, I would. Lie with me, die with me, give to me, I would. Keep all your secrets wrapped in dead hair. Always keep all your secrets wrapped in dead hair. Always lie to me, cry to me, give to me, I would. Lie with me, die with me, give to me, I would. Hope that we die holding hands. Always hope that we die holding hands. Always hope that we die holding hands. Ricky is hilarious here. Smeth. If you knew for a fact that Mr. Girl jerked off to you singing that song, how would it change your relationship? Oh. Maybe that's why he had so many boundaries. Because he wants to fuck me. Smeth, have you considered singing lessons? Thank you, guys. I've been practicing singing like Marilyn Manson. That one I didn't practice. Like I told you at the beginning, I didn't practice that song really. And it's that song has a lot of vocal effects, like especially on the chorus. I wanna outpace the speed of pain. That part's like sounds like it's really heavily affected. So I did my best. I'm not that amazing, but yeah, I've considered. I want to get better at singing. I'm good at the performative part. I'm good at the. I really enjoy all the vocal things that Marilyn Manson does to his voice that are interesting. Learn to rap. I can rap. I saw your comment about XXX Tentacion and emo rap and shit. Yeah, I know that shit exists. You know, like Grandpa's Marilyn Manson? Korn? You need... 9 Inch Nails. Have a fucking good day. Have a good night. Go to sleep. Don't let the bed bugs rip your fucking... Don't let the bed bugs fill the existential void within your chest. Don't let them live in there. It's infinite. It's infinite. They'll just keep coming. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.